Welcome back to the channel BBC Rare Coins. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Lincoln penny. It's small, it's copper-colored, and chances are you have one in your pocket right now. But have you ever wondered why Abraham Lincoln is on the 1-cent coin, or how it's changed over the years? Let's start. Top 1. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of American coins, focusing on two of the most incredible and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 2009 1-cent Lincoln penny and an ultra-rare quarter dollar that recently sold for an astonishing $76,000. Let's start with the 2009 Lincoln penny. This particular penny is special because 2009 marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent itself. To celebrate, the U.S. Mint released 4 different designs throughout that year, each representing a significant chapter in Lincoln's life. These designs depicted his birth and early childhood in Kentucky, his formative years in Indiana, his professional life in Illinois, and finally, the presidency in Washington, D.C. Because of these 4 distinct designs, the 2009 Lincoln cents are especially collectible. But what truly makes one of these pennies incredibly valuable is when it comes in a rare proof finish or contains a mint error. Some 2009 Lincoln pennies were struck with extraordinary detail in proof sets, and others have rare varieties or mistakes that make them stand out. Coins that are perfectly preserved, graded highly by professional grading services, can sell for thousands of dollars, transforming a simple 1-cent coin into a high-value collector's item. The combination of historical significance, limited production, and exceptional condition is what drives the demand and price so high. Collectors hunt for these pennies not just for their monetary worth, but for their connection to American history and their unique designs that celebrate Lincoln's legacy. Now, moving on to the rare quarter dollar that made headlines recently for fetching a whopping $76,000 at auction. Quarters are usually everyday coins, but some are extremely rare due to production errors, limited mint runs, or special commemorative issues. This particular quarter is one of those exceptional cases. It could be a rare error coin, perhaps a double die, misstrike, or one with an unusual mint mark. That makes it incredibly scarce. Alternatively, it might be a limited edition commemorative quarter with a very small mintage, making it a must-have for collectors. When a coin like this quarter comes up for auction, the intense bidding reflects how highly prized such rare finds are. The $76,000 price tag shows the level of demand and excitement in the numismatic world. For perspective, that's thousands of times more than its face value of 25 cents. It's a perfect example of how coins can become priceless artifacts, preserving moments of history, minting anomalies, or simply scarcity. Together, these two coins illustrate just how fascinating and lucrative coin collecting can be. The 2009 Lincoln penny reminds us of a celebrated historical figure and a special anniversary in U.S. coinage, while the rare quarter dollar showcases the thrill of finding something unique and highly valuable hidden in plain sight. Both coins symbolize the intersection of history, art, and investment, proving that sometimes the smallest pieces of metal can hold the greatest stories and the highest values. Whether you're just starting your collection or you've been a numismatist for years, these coins inspire us to look closer at the change in our pockets. You never know when a simple penny or quarter could be worth a fortune. Top 2. We're diving into the world of rare and incredibly valuable American coins, focusing on 2 extraordinary pieces that have fascinated collectors for years: the 1973 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny and an extremely rare script quarter dollar that recently sold for an unbelievable $72,000. Let's begin with the 1973 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its introduction in 1909, honoring one of the country's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. While pennies for many years are common and widely circulated, the 1973 Lincoln penny stands out as one of the most valuable coins due to certain rare variations and errors found in some of its mintings. What makes this penny so special isn't just the date, but rather the rarity of these unique varieties, which include striking errors such as double dies, misstrikes, or even pennies with unusual metal compositions. These anomalies were produced in very limited quantities, and because they escaped into circulation, they are incredibly hard to find today. Collectors prize the 1973 Lincoln penny because it bridges the gap between history and rarity. When found in pristine condition and professionally graded, some of these pennies can command thousands of dollars, making them far more valuable than their face value of 1 cent. What's truly amazing about the 1973 penny is how such a small, everyday object can become a prized collectible, worth a fortune to the right buyer. For coin enthusiasts, this penny represents a perfect storm of history, scarcity, and intrigue, a tiny piece of metal that tells a much bigger story. Now, turning to the second coin, the rare script $quarter, which recently sold for an astonishing $72,000. Quarters are some of the most common coins in circulation, but just like pennies, certain rare versions can be worth an incredible amount. The script $quarter is a fascinating example. This coin features a unique scripted design on the word $quarter, making it stand out sharply from the usual block-lettered quarters we see every day. These scripted versions were minted in extremely limited numbers, and many were never released into circulation or were quickly pulled due to their unusual design. The rarity of the script quarter, combined with its unusual and elegant design, has made it a holy grail for collectors. The fact that one recently sold for $72,000 shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for something this rare and beautiful. Coins like this are prized not only for their scarcity, but also for the story they tell about minting history and the evolving art of American coin design. When a coin like this hits the auction block, it attracts intense bidding wars and can command prices that far exceed what most people ever imagine a quarter could be worth. Both the 1973 Lincoln penny and the rare script $quarter highlight the incredible diversity and depth of American coin collecting. These coins prove that no matter how small or seemingly ordinary a coin might be, it can hold immense historical value and monetary worth. Whether it's an unusual error on a penny or a beautifully designed quarter with a unique script, these coins remind us why so many people are passionate about numismatics. The study and collection of coins. Collecting rare coins like these is not just about the money. It's about connecting to the past, appreciating craftsmanship, and discovering stories hidden in everyday objects. If you ever come across a 1973 Lincoln penny or a script $quarter, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history worth thousands of dollars. Top 3. Let's start with the 1975 Lincoln penny. While pennies might seem ordinary and often overlooked, the 1975 Lincoln cent holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. What makes the 1975 penny so valuable isn't just the year itself, but certain rare variations and mint errors that occurred during that time. These include unique minting mistakes such as double dies, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that slipped through quality control. These coins were produced in very limited numbers, and finding one in excellent condition today is extremely rare. Collectors prize the 1975 Lincoln penny because it represents a perfect blend of history and rarity. Although it's just a small copper coin worth 1 cent in everyday transactions, its scarcity and condition can drive its value up to thousands of dollars. This coin is a reminder that even the most common money can hide incredible secrets, and that history is often found in the details. A 1975 penny with these rare characteristics becomes a tangible piece of the past, treasured not only for its worth, but for the story it tells about minting processes and American history. Now, turning to the other incredible coin, the rare script $quarter. This quarter stands out immediately because of its unique scripted design on the inscription $quarter, a design that differs significantly from the typical block-lettered quarters most people are familiar with. The script quarter was minted in very limited numbers, and many were never widely circulated or were pulled from circulation shortly after release, making surviving examples exceedingly rare. This rarity has led to some serious value. Recently, one of these script quarters sold for a jaw-dropping $66,000. The coin's beauty, rarity, and historical significance make it a prized item for collectors and investors alike. It exemplifies how subtle changes in design and limited production runs can create coins that become not only collectibles, but also valuable investments. The script quarter is a shining example of the artistry and history embedded in American coinage and shows just how exciting and lucrative coin collecting can be. Together, these two coins, the 1975 Lincoln penny, and the rare script quarter dollar highlight the incredible variety and depth in the world of numismatics. They remind us that behind every coin, no matter how small or common it seems, there could be a story of rarity, history, and value waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, these coins inspire us all to take a closer look at the change in our pockets. Top 4. We're diving into the world of rare and valuable American coins, focusing on two truly remarkable pieces: the 1978 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny and a rare script quarter dollar that recently sold for an incredible $61,000. Let's start with the 1978 Lincoln penny. Although pennies are often overlooked because of their low face value, certain issues like the 1978 Lincoln cent have become highly prized among collectors. What makes the 1978 penny so valuable isn't just the year itself, but some very rare variations and minting errors that occurred during production. These include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, and other subtle but significant anomalies that slipped past the mint's quality control. Such errors are extremely scarce, and when found in excellent condition, they can command prices that reach far beyond their 1-cent face value. The 1978 Lincoln penny holds a special allure because it captures a moment in American history through its design while also offering collectors a chance to own something truly unique. These coins represent the fascinating intersection of history, chance, and craftsmanship. A flawless or rare error 1978 penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, turning what seems like an ordinary coin into a prized collectible. It's a perfect example of how small details and limited production quirks can create huge value for coin enthusiasts. Now, moving on to the second coin, the rare script quarter dollar, which recently sold for an astonishing $61,000. While quarters are generally common and used daily, certain rare varieties are extremely valuable, and the script quarter is one of the most sought after. Unlike the typical block-lettered quarter dollar inscriptions we're used to seeing, this coin features a beautiful and distinctive scripted font that sets it apart from millions of other quarters. This script quarter was minted in very limited quantities, and many examples were never widely circulated, making surviving coins exceptionally rare. Its unique design and rarity have made it a favorite among collectors who seek out coins with historical significance and unusual characteristics. The fact that one of these quarters sold for $61,000 shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for something so scarce and special. It highlights the excitement and potential value hidden within everyday coins, turning a simple quarter into a treasure worth tens of thousands. Together, these two coins, the 1978 Lincoln penny and the rare script quarter dollar, perfectly illustrate the fascinating world of coin collecting. They remind us that beneath the surface of even the most ordinary coins can lie incredible stories of history, rarity, and value. These coins encourage collectors to look closer and appreciate the hidden beauty and significance in our everyday currency. Top 5. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare American coins, focusing on two of the most valuable and sought-after pieces in U.S. history: the 1982 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny and an incredibly rare script quarter dollar that recently sold for a staggering $59,000. Let's start with the 1982 Lincoln penny. This year is particularly interesting for collectors because it marks a significant transition in the penny's composition. In 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the penny's makeup from primarily copper to mostly zinc with a thin copper plating, making coins from this year especially unique. Because of this, there are actually two main types of 1982 pennies: the classic copper version and the newer zinc version, and distinguishing between them can be tricky without weighing the coin. What really sets the 1982 Lincoln penny apart and makes it one of the most valuable pennies in history are certain rare variations and minting errors. Some 1982 pennies were struck with errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that are highly prized by collectors. Because these error coins were produced in very limited quantities and many were lost in circulation, finding one today in excellent condition can be a huge deal. Collectors are willing to pay thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars, for a perfect 1982 penny with these rare features. The 1982 penny's value isn't just about rarity. It's about the story it tells. a story of change and transition in American coinage. For many collectors, owning one of these pennies is like holding a piece of history that marks a shift in the way money was made. It's a tangible connection to the past and a reminder that even the smallest coins can carry great significance. Now, let's talk about the rare script quarter dollar that recently sold for an astounding $59,000. Most quarters you see every day are pretty standard, but the script quarter is an exception. This quarter features a distinctive scripted font on the inscription quarter dollar, which makes it stand out dramatically from the typical block-lettered quarters. These script quarters were minted in very limited numbers, and many were pulled from circulation or never widely distributed, making surviving examples incredibly scarce. Collectors prize the script quarter not only because of its rarity, but also because of its elegant design and the unique place it holds in U.S. coinage history. When one of these quarters sold for $59,000, it sent shockwaves through the collecting community and highlighted just how valuable coins can be when rarity meets artistry. This coin is a perfect example of how small design differences and limited mintages can create coins that become treasured and highly sought after. Together, these two coins, the 1982 Lincoln penny and the rare script quarter dollar, show us just how exciting and diverse the world of coin collecting can be. They remind us that even the coins we handle every day might be hiding incredible stories and surprising values. Whether it's a penny marking a historic transition or a beautifully scripted quarter, these coins inspire collectors to look closer and appreciate the history and rarity that can be found in everyday money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare American coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you have any rare coins or interesting stories, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about your finds.